Hi, and welcome to TWF Impact. I'm Jim Ross, alongside here with the King of Feeds Autolycus and the Jackal. And today on Impact, Jim Ross said we're gonna see the Well, here it comes. Here she is, the TWF Women's Heavyweight Champion, Alexa Bliss. I'm Alexa Bliss, and I'm the TWF Women's Heavyweight Champion. And I'm here to tell you that I beat everyone so far. I beat Kimber Ben 2 times, Dana Brooke 2 times. Ain't I the shit? And there ain't nobody out there everyone who's afraid of me to fight me for the TWF Women's Heavyweight Championship. Since they know I would beat them. Well, Autolycus says, I want to say one thing, JR. I think that Alexa Bliss believes way too much in herself. Are you kidding me, Jim Ross and Autolycus? I think she does a lot to believe in herself, the Jackal says. I think that out of all this, I believe that she'll do really good. Well, you're entitled to your win, Jackal, but I go with Autolycus here. Alexa Bliss believes way too much in herself. Nobody can beat me. Everybody's afraid of me. Well, of course they would be. I'm a goddess. So everybody out there would be really bold, would be really afraid of me. Wait a minute. Here it comes. You were talking shit about me, weren't you? You were talking all kinds of shit about me. About how, we don't know where you're at. Well, guess what? Kennedy says, I was in that bin, the red bin with the red lid on it for a year. Actually, I was underneath Jason Jordan. Can you believe that? So, I'm going to take your TWF Women's Heavyweight Championship. I'm going to take it away from you. Oh, you, huh? You can wrestle. You remind me of Faith. But sadly, Faith broke 2 times. Once in 2003 AD, then again in 2013 AD. So if you wrestle, chances are your leg's going to pop out. And they won't be able to put it back in. Except they'll gorilla glue your leg back into place. And then you won't be able to wrestle anymore. But they had gorilla glue back then when Faith broke apart the first time. Or when she broke apart the second time. When Faith got besmirched the first time or the second time, they'd still have her. Well, that's true, Jim Ross says. Faith did get besmirched during her first 2 runs in the Toy Wrestling Federation, and we haven't gotten her doll back since that day. That's a shame, Autolycus says. It really is. We hope one day we will get Faith back. Well, the Jackal says, I fell apart. I got besmirched 2 times in the Toy Wrestling Federation. My head came off 2 times. My first figure's head came off. The second figure's head came off. Well, so this is the 3rd time they got me around. Well, let's see. Apparently now, do we have got a referee coming in the ring? General Manager Kurt Angle says this match is going to be for the TWF Women's Heavyweight Championship. First, the challenger. She is from Sunnydale, California, United States. What's her name? Kennedy, yeah. And she is from Columbus, Ohio, United States. She is the TWF Women's Heavyweight Champion, Alexa Bliss. Ding, ding, ding. Let's see what happens, Jim Ross says. Yeah, I like to see Alexa Bliss black all those words up. She likes to talk tough, but when it comes to wrestling and fighting, Autolycus said, she isn't that bold. No, she's not, Jim Ross said. She likes to talk tough, but when it comes to wrestling and fighting, she don't want to back it up. Don't say all that, the Jackal says. Yeah! Why you gotta say that for, Jim Ross and Autolycus? Why you gotta unlook the goddess? Because the goddess unlooks others. That's why. She thinks she's so good. Look! She thinks she got Look, she thinks she's got Kennedy beat here. She's going to the top rope here. She thinks she got her. No! She misses. Kennedy got her. Oh! It's over here. 1, 2, 3. Ding, ding, ding. Here is your winner. And the new TWF Women's Heavyweight Champion, Kennedy. Can you believe this? Kennedy is the new TWF Women's Heavyweight Champion. She beat Alexa Bliss, Jim Ross says. Yeah, Autolycus says. That is good. I can't believe it either, Autolycus says. But it happened. So much for the goddess saying she had everything under control here. Oh, that's just all messed up, Jim Ross. That's messed up, Autolycus. How could Kennedy come in here and win a belt? I mean, she's not even a good vampire slayer anyway, Jackal says. Well, that's your win, Jackal. But at the end of the day, Jim Ross says it is what it is. Kennedy is the TWF Women's Heavyweight Champion. Yes, Autolycus said. You're right, JR. You're right, Jim Ross. Kennedy is the TWF Women's Heavyweight Champion. And now, I think we're going to have Gorilla Monsoon come now. And I think Gorilla Monsoon is going to interview Kennedy. He can get his head on straight. Take it away, Jim Ross. Take it away, Gorilla Monsoon. Thank you, Jim Ross. I'm here with Kennedy, the new TWF Women's Heavyweight Champion. How do you feel? Well, Gorilla Monsoon, first off, being interviewed by a Hall of Famer like you, that's the first good thing. Another thing is, I'm the TWF Women's Heavyweight Champion. You know, I am so happy that I am finally won this belt. And I finally shut up Alexa Bliss. You know, her saying she's better than every other doll wrestler here in the Toy Wrestling Federation, Gorilla Monsoon. I just think it's completely sad. You're right, Gorilla Monsoon says. Alexa Bliss thought she had everything. She knew everything. She thought she had everything under her thrall. Thought she wouldn't get herself in any binds. But obviously it happened. And I'm going to dedicate this to one of my good friends, Faith, who was in the Toy Wrestling Federation in 2003 AD and again in 2012 AD to 2013 AD, who got besmirched twice and was never to get her doll back. Faith, I'm sad that happened to you, but I want you to know I will hold on to this belt and defend it the way you did when you won it the first 2 times. Well, back to you, Jim Ross. Thank you, Gorilla Monsoon. Well, Jim Ross says, Faith is now the new TWF Women's Heavyweight Champion. Yes, she is, Autolycus says, and I am very happy for Kennedy. Great, the Jackal says. Can't believe that Goddess got unlooked here on Impact. Well, that's all the time we have here for Impact. I'm Jim Ross for Autolycus and the Jackal. We hope you liked Impact, and we'll see you tomorrow for Main Event.